What's going on, everybody? LK here, and today I want to talk about what my least favorite mechanic is in Dragon Ball FighterZ. So Sparking's been the game from the jump, and at the beginning we all basically considered this to be the comeback mechanic of the game, but over time the usage of Sparking has changed a lot, and basically I think of this as a fourth character, straight up. Every team has three characters and the straight up backup fourth character sparking that you have to go through. That bar you see at the top of the screen is a lie. And until sparking is out of play, I don't even think the real match has even begun yet. And I'm sure you've heard me say this on various match analysis videos that I've done over time. So, why don't I like sparking? Let's review. So first, what does spark actually do? Spark powers up your character. The duration depends on how many characters you have left. It lasts a relatively short 6 to 7 seconds when you have 3 characters left, like 13, 14-ish seconds when you have 2 characters left, and of course it's the longest when you have 1 character left in limit break to 20 and 21 seconds. Spark also ups your meter gain. So for comparison, let's look at this universal B&B from Gotenks. Here he's going to just do, the normal Dragon Ball B&B that most characters can do. He gains about 1.5 bars. But in sparking here, you're going to notice that he hits that 1 bar mark really fast, and this combo is going to end closer to 3 bars, so it's about double of what he normally builds. So another thing that you can do sparking is jump cancel everything on hit or on block. So for example, when you hit somebody with a 5H, you can't really jump cancel it ever. And of course on block, we're all pretty familiar with not being able to jump cancel either. You can also see my inputs, I am trying to jump. Again, however, in sparking, no problem. The restriction is lifted. You can jump cancel any normal in sparking. You also have access to air dash cancel. Here, I'm able to air dash. Again, you could air dash cancel basically any normal in sparking. It also changes your super dash. This is the super dash that we're normally familiar with, where you bounce off. Where in sparking, you will no longer bounce off. You will fall towards the opponent. You can also hold your vanishes. So this is me trying to do it, and this is me holding the vanish. In sparking, you don't have to commit to the vanish attack. You can hold the vanish and you'll have all your air options available, be able to press buttons, do special moves, call assist, whatever. So last would be what happens to my assists when I'm in sparking. So normally when you use your assist on someone who's in block stun or hit stun, your assist won't come back, and even when you exit the block stun right away, they won't come back. You have to leave the opponent out of block stun for a while. However, in sparking, there is no such restriction. During combos and block strings, your assists just come back right away, which is why some touch of deaths are even possible. It is also pretty much impossible to punish on block. Technically, the person who did the sparking is extremely slightly -1, but because of this pushback, you can't really do stuff about it unless you have extremely fast special moves or you're already in the corner with really big normals. So what would sparking be used for exactly? One example would be touch of death. So any like guard cancel punish or like 2H starter, you can use your spark to do an offensive sparking. So we're using it for the purpose of offense. We're generally training our fourth character, sparking, to kill a character. If this happens, it's usually because the other player like messed up or they made a big risky choice and the attacker read it. Again, guard cancel punishes is something that you really like this for. You see it often as well with 2Hs. Some people also use sparking when they have like low resources. So for example, if a character is around like 70% to 80% life and you want to really kill the character but you don't have a lot of meter, you can choose to use sparking to do the damage for you, generally using like a touch of death route or similar. The meter gain, since you can gain way more meter than normal, you can use it to cash out, just like this. The last main way people use offensive sparking would be for happy birthdays, because most characters in this game have really similar happy birthday combos. They made happy birthdays a little bit hard to do on purpose in this game, and using sparking makes it really stable, and you get not only the double meter gain for sparking, but also additional meter gain for hitting a second character. And you'll put the defending character in a guess for character situation because you have so much meter. So a lot of these I'm pretty cool with. So offensively, generally offensive spark comes from the defender either doing something wrong like a bad assist call or a bad guard cancel, or you're really looking for something hard like super dash or a tag and you punish it with 2H into spark. So my real problem comes from the defensive sparking. So this is what you use to protect your team. This is what people are complaining about at the beginning of the season, where people are saving their sparking for their last character. Anchor Broly, Anchor Base Goku, Anchor Tien, etc. But for the most part, at high level play, people don't really save their spark for the last character unless the game just is not going their way. This generally happens when, let's say, you don't think you would have died, but you do die from a hit. What tends to happen is that people will try to spark their first character to protect the team. Dragon Ball teams are much stronger when you have all three characters. You have both assists, you do more damage, you have more opportunities for doing offense, and you can cycle through characters and maintain health much better when you have three characters as compared to two, and of course when you have one, you can't really do anything. You also have to remember that Dragon Ball characters are made from a point of weakness, not from strength, so having the assist that a player picks, they're picking these assists to support the character's flaws in general. So what ends up happening in a lot, and let me put an emphasis on a lot of games, is that you have to beat 4 characters to win a game. You will attack the first character, the point character. You might put them in a bad spot. Either you will level 3 them with a character like Base Vegeta, or maybe you play Gotenks, so you put on Ghost Oki on them, or maybe you play Kid Buu, you just knock him down normally, and like he's really good at covering options or something. The next hit may or may not kill, or it might be like a little spooky, you know what I mean? So the defender chooses to pop that spark. So it's like you attacked them, they're scared of dying, they're popping their spark, now they become a super character. If you're not ready to play the sparking game, and if you're not good at playing the sparking game, that means there are games where you put the opponent in a situation where you can kill their first character, and then they just turn it around on you right like that. Once they have that life lead, that character lead, it's pretty hard to surmount. So actually in most competitive matches, you'll see the other player will spark back to try to protect their team from the sparking because of how strong sparking is in the game. It's weird to me. I don't know if I can call sparking straight up a comeback mechanic in this type of context, because it's not like you're really behind, but in this case you are actually behind. And since sparking characters, since they gain double meter, when they hit you, they put you into that you're going to die situation, or you could just die. This was something I was mentioning earlier in the year about, say, Point Cell. So it's like you hit Cell, knock him down, he wakes up, Sparks hits you, does level 3 to you, now you're in a death situation, and he's actually good at baiting Spark. It never really sat well with me. It's a really stressful situation to be in. It's pretty hard to deal with, and it's one of the many reasons why I play this team and Master Roshi. Anyway, let me know how you guys feel about that. I am from other ArcSys games, so like I sort of think of Spark like a Gold Burst. Like you can't punish Gold Burst really on block either, except in Strive right now, I think. But at the same time, this is like one of the many obstacles in your way that aren't just the characters that you have to overcome to win a Dragon Ball match. It's just something that never sat well with me. As usual, if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.